Welcome back to the channel and thank you for joining in. The first strategy for a failure is not to have a strategy at all. What do I mean by that? It means the first plan to a failure is not having a plan at all. So before we assume any position, before we go out to invest, we have to have an exit strategy, which means we have to have what am I doing with this positioning? When I'm positioned in this company with these shares that I'm buying, what am I doing with it? At what point will I exit? Remember, the number one successful strategy is for us to buy into weakness and sell into strength. What did I mean by that? We buy into weakness, then we sell into strength. So when everybody seems to be kind of moving away to a certain, a company, and we do our diligent research and we understand that this company is okay, it might be just a rumor that bring it into point of weakness. That is why we assume a position. So we buy into the weakness, then we sell into the strength. We sell into the strength. That is number one successful strategy. And again, number two, we have to try and make sure that we have our time on our side. We need time. We need time on our side, meaning the time in the market, your time in the market, it outweighs you trying to time the market. So if you have the time to assume certain position, then you go for it. But you have to be able to have that as a strategy for you before you assume that position. Each position that you assume is going to have different strategy, different goal with it. So a successful, investment has to do with a strategy, a good strategy for you for you to be able to achieve your goal. Before you go in, you know what you are going in for, and you know what you are trying to achieve. So your time on your side, and buy into weakness, and also you have to make sure that you are ready to make the sacrifice to that position, which means you might have to kind of scrape extra change, extra powder, extra money from somewhere in order for you to be able to invest in it. So I'm just trying to bring this up to us to say that we have to have a strategy. Right now, we are trying to build generational wealth for ourselves. What is our strategy to do that? We are buying into weakness, and we are planning to sell into strength. So when we buy cheap, we can sell it high. With that, it means we have to go in early. Then also, we have to have that time on our side. The time for it to all go up, we have to have it on our side. So, if we have those two things, buying into weakness, time on our side, and able to make the necessary sacrifice, we got it. So, this is the plan that we have on this channel in order for us to build this generational wealth. I'm bringing this to you to say every position that you assume, every position that you go into, have a strategy. The first plan, the first plan for failure is not to have a plan at all. Or the first strategy to a failure is not to have a strategy at all. So that is why I'm bringing this to us, that every one of us as an investor, because you are an investor. I am an investor also. You don't have to have a degree in investment in order for you to be an investor. We are going to share information within ourselves to give us the necessary quality and the necessary information for us to be a good investor, an investor. So we are all investors. We are in here to make money, to build generational wealth for ourselves and to our next generation. So these are the strategy that we are using. I'm laying it out for us to see it. Number one, we buy into weakness, then we sell into strength. Number two, time on our side pays off in the long run. We we have to have time on our side. Number three, we are having sacrifice. We have to make this sacrifice because we realize if we make this sacrifice, it will pay off in the long run. So I just think I should just bring this to us for us to be able to see it as we have laid it out for us to achieve our financial goal and for us to have a good investment and a successful building of our generational wealth. Thank you for coming in today. I just think little things that makes a gigantic differences. That is why I bring this all to say this is the plan for us to do that. If this is your first time on this channel, I would like you to to subscribe to the channel, and I would like you to share this video, comment on this video, and I want you to encourage me also to do even the more. Thank you once again. Thank you very much for taking time out again. Until I see you in the next video, have a wonderful day.